In today's episode, we're going to dive right into cosmetology school, nail tech school, or esthetician school. Which one is best for you? If you want to find out, keep watching. My name is Mandara Kisa, and I help brand new hairstylists bridge the gap between getting licensed to creating the hairstylist life that they enjoy. Welcome back, everyone. I'm so excited to record this video. This is definitely a video that I wish was out there before I decided to sign my life away on that dotted line to choose cosmetology school. Not to say that I have any regrets, but I think that this comparison would have been very, very helpful. So if you're ready to find out if cosmetology school, nail tech school, or esthetician school is the right program for you, keep watching. Okay, so first, when you're thinking of signing up for cosmetology school, the first thing that you need to find out is go to your state board website. So when I went to cosmetology school, I went to pa.gov. I went to school in Pennsylvania. So for instance, if you're in a different state besides Pennsylvania, type in your state acronym, I guess the word is. Type in your state acronym.gov. Usually it's like the same across the board, but if your state website is something different, like now I live in New Jersey, so it's New Jersey Consumer Affairs, just do a Google search and type in, like for instance, if you're in Georgia, type in Georgia cosmetology state requirements, cosmetology school state requirements, and then it'll list all of the requirements that you need. So all of this information is coming straight out of the Pennsylvania.gov website. I will leave all of the links down below just in case if you're from Pennsylvania like me, or if you're someone that needs help navigating the website, okay? All right, so some of the cosmetology school requirements is a 10th grade education or its equivalent. So this just means that you need to be at least 16 years old or have 10th grade education completed in order for Pennsylvania to recognize your educational competence to be able to retain the cosmetology school curriculum. I hope that makes sense. So in addition to 10th grade education or its equivalent, Pennsylvania asks for 1250 hours of instruction in cosmetology curriculum in a licensed cosmetology school or in some type of vocational program or hybrid program. So this basically breaks down into 9 months of school. So for me, when I went to my cosmetology program, it was 9 months. So it was Monday through Friday. And I think I mentioned this in my first or second video, but anyway, you can go back to the videos and see what I mentioned. But anyway, so my personal cosmetology program was 9 months. It was full-time, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. until 4:30 p.m. And we also had the option of coming in on Saturdays if we were late or if we missed any hours, so that we had the opportunity to make up those hours. So usually it's a 9-month program full-time, but if you want to go part-time, like if you're a single mom, you have kiddos that you're taking care of, or if you have a full-time job and you're wanting to break into the cosmetology industry, there's a whole lot of cosmetology programs out there that allow part-time programs, so that would be 18 months. And usually the part-time program is like from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. or from 5 to 9. So the hybrid program that we were talking about earlier, this is mainly for high school students. So this is like if a high school student wants to do cosmetology school after 10th grade for one part of the day from like 9 a.m. until noon, you would have regular high school. And then from like 12:30 to 3 or 12 to 4, whatever your state hours are with high school, you would go to a local community college and have your cosmetology classes, or some vocational high schools, I want to say college for some reason. Some vocational high schools actually have the cosmetology classes on campus. So if you're lucky enough, if you're a high school student and you're watching this right now, definitely if you're looking into transferring high schools, I mentioned this in a previous video as well. If you're someone that is like sitting in high school and you're like, I know for a fact I want to be a hairstylist, reach out to your educator, reach out to your parents, reach out to all of the resources that you have around you Don't waste time. If I could do anything over, I would have went to cosmetology school right when I graduated high school, or I would have opted to go to a hybrid program while I was in high school, because listen, I was doing hair anyway. So it's like, you may as well get the credentials and you may as well get those 50 hours out of the way as soon as possible. And also, you're gonna save money too, sis. So listen, save your coin if you can. Another requirement for cosmetology school is successfully passing your state board exam. So I wanna say probably like 10 years ago, or let's just say pre-COVID. Pre-COVID times, they had you take a state board written exam, and then you also had to take a practical exam. So your practical exam, also known as a technical portion, was basically you bought in a mannequin or you would bring in a model. So like your friend, your boyfriend, somebody that could serve as a live model, and then you would then go before the State Board of Cosmetology and you would show that you know how to wrap a perm, you would show that you know how to do a relaxer application, that you can do a color application, of course with conditioner, not real color. You would show that you know how to perform a haircut and things like that. But now, post-COVID time, they've definitely dropped that part of the curriculum, or that part of the state board exam, which I'm really, really happy about. I was lucky enough to go to beauty school after 2020, so I attended in 2021. Yes, I attended in 2021 and then graduated 2022. If you're watching this video, it's 2024. So you don't have to worry about any of the technical portion of your state board exam. You basically just have to worry about oh my God, not the hands-on. You basically just have to worry about the written exam. So in the state of Pennsylvania, the written exam was about 120 questions, okay? So they will ask you questions. Basically, they'll ask you any type of question regarding like the hair's pH balance, regarding hair color, regarding situational scenario questions, things like that. Definitely let me know in the comments below if you would like for me to make a step-by-step video of how to prepare for your State Board of Cosmetology written exam, because I would be more than happy to help you. I passed on my first try. I was in and out, and I would be more than happy to share my experience with the State Board of Exam if that's something that you're interested in. Definitely let me know in the comments below. So moving on to nail tech school. In the state of Pennsylvania, nail techs are required to have 200 hours in nail technology education. So this is going to be at a cosmetology school or a program that's strictly state regulated for only nails. Definitely check with your state board to make sure that this particular school, if you're going to a nail tech program that in a school that just focuses on nails, make sure you check with your State Board of Cosmetology to make sure that this school is accredited. I have seen, okay, so I used to be a cosmetology teacher, right, at a school. Some of my students told me that they have taken nail courses in the past where the educators that were behind these online nail courses said that, oh yeah, this is nail school, blah, 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 blah. These courses were thousands of dollars and hundreds of dollars, but they only received a certificate. So it's very, very important to know that if you go to a state board regulated nail tech program, you will receive a state board license. And the program can't even issue you this license. This license is going to come through the mail, and it's going to be a state board sealed regulated license. I just wanted to make that difference because I know there's a lot of nail technicians out there, which I don't knock their hustle. Like, I think it's cool of what they're doing, but I just want you to know, you watching this video, I don't want you to be confused, and I don't want you to spend hundreds or even thousands of dollars thinking that you're going to get a license through an online program through a nail professional that might not even have their cosmetology teacher's license, okay? So just make sure you know that. Okay, so going back to the nail tech school requirements. So again, you need your 10th grade education or equivalent. So it's only 200 hours of instruction. That's pretty quick. It's usually a 6 to 8 week program full-time. And if you're doing a part-time program, it'll be about 12 to 16 weeks. So again, pretty doable. You could do the nail tech program part-time if you're working full-time, or if you have kiddos at home, if you have lots of responsibilities. Really, there's no excuse. Like, if you feel that you're ready to take your talent to the next level, you're ready to take your interest in beauty to the next level, definitely look into a lot of these part-time programs. So again, if you're a high school student, they have hybrid nail tech programs as well. So definitely reach out to your educators, reach out to your guidance counselors, and they can provide you more information on that matter as well. With nail tech school, there is no technical exam. There is only a written portion as well for the state of Pennsylvania. I'm not sure about other states. If you're, I don't know, in California or some other state, they may still have an in-person technical portion. Just definitely check with your stateboard.gov and they will let you know what those requirements are. Okay, so the last program that we're going to talk about today is Esthetician School. So Esthetician School is another program that is really, really short. Esthetician School in the state of Pennsylvania, you have to have a 10th grade education or its equivalent. So again, 16 years old, 10th grade education or its equivalent. And then for Esthetician School, you have to have 300 hours in aesthetics curriculum. So 300 hours works out to be about like a 9-week program full-time. This is a super quick program, super fast. What I really like about aesthetics or esthetician programs is that you learn a multitude of things. A lot of people, when they think of estheticians, they just think of like, oh, you went to esthetician school to be a lash artist or only a waxer. But estheticians can do so much more than just waxing or lashing. Yes, you can be a full-time lash tech. You can be a strip lash artist. You can be a cluster lash artist, which those of you guys that don't know what a cluster lash is, it's basically like a lash strip broken into 3 or 4 different segments. That is a thing. Look it up. So you can be a lash tech with an esthetician license. You can be a waxer, work at like European Wax Center or one of these other corporate waxing salons. You can work in a med spa. So basically a med spa is a spa that offers lip injections, derma fillers, facials, photofacials, microderma. Somebody in the comments, please tell me how you pronounce that word. Microdermabrasion facials. They offer all of those things. I have seen estheticians work in med spas before, so it is very possible that you can get a job there. Now, as an esthetician, you can't perform lip fillers. Like, you need to have your nursing license in order to do that, or be a registered nurse in order to do that and work under a board certified doctor. Trust me, I looked it up because at one point I was interested, but unfortunately in the state of New Jersey and in the state of Pennsylvania, you have to be a registered nurse working in the field for a number of years under a board certified doctor in order to administer lip injections and anything medical. You have to work in that medical field, which is understandable. So I'm not sure about some states because I feel like, don't get me wrong, but I feel like there was a couple YouTube videos that a couple months ago I looked up, and there was this girl, I want to say she was from like Nevada or California, and she was an esthetician and she was working in a med spa and she was performing lip injections because she said in her state that was okay. So again, check with your state. It's kind of frustrating that every state has like different regulations. Like, I mean, we're all in the same country. So like you would think that they would just have like one umbrella state law for all of us, but I digress. It is what it is. It's just the world. I'm just living in it. So yeah. So back to what we were talking about. With estheticians, you can be a lash artist. You can be a waxer. You can perform facials, photo facials. You can just do so many things. Estheticians really focus on the skin's health, skincare, and things of that sort. So if aesthetics is your jam, definitely, I would say if you know in your heart of hearts that you specifically want to focus on nails, or you specifically want to focus on aesthetics, and you want nothing to do with hair, do not, this is my advice, do not spend the money to go to cosmetology school if you know in your heart of hearts you want to be a nail tech or you want to be an esthetician. Because number one, the cost. Esthetician school, at least at the school that I graduated from, their aesthetic program was about $7,000 versus the cosmetology program, which was over $20,000. So again, same thing with the nail tech program. There's nail tech programs out there that I've seen that were around $5,000 or under that. So you really just gotta sit down, think to yourself, think about what you're interested in. Can you see yourself working in a hair salon? Can you see yourself being a nail tech, whether it's a travel nail tech or an at-home nail tech? Again, with the at-home services, definitely check with your state board, because in a lot of states, especially in New Jersey and Pennsylvania, it's illegal to perform cosmetology services at home unless you have the state come out and zone the premise and you have like a separate bathroom, separate entrance. There's all different types of regulations that you have to follow to make sure that you're on board with what the state wants you to do. Because again, you don't want to lose your license over nothing stupid. Like, come on. So that was the esthetician requirements. I hope that all of that was helpful. I hope that you send this video to someone who may be lost in what they want to do. I hope this serves as some form of guidance for you. I want you all to be successful. I want you to choose the right program for you. Don't feel obligated to do cosmetology school just because everyone around you is going to beauty school. Definitely, if you're someone that knows in your heart of hearts that you want to excel in one specific lane, just go for it. Like, go for it. And I know people that started out in nail tech school and then years later they went back to esthetician school and they're completely happy. They offer nail services and they offer waxing, or, you know, they offer facials and they also offer manicures. So my suggestion, if you go to cosmetology school, make sure you really have a deep passion for hair, because in cosmetology school, yes, they do teach you about hair, skincare, and aesthetics as well, but it's mostly hair. I want to say it's like 80%, probably 90% hair. And I know because I taught it. So anyway, definitely drop a comment down below if you are someone who's interested in cosmetology school, if you're already in cosmetology school, if you're thinking about cosmetology school, or if you're confused maybe. Drop all of the questions that you have below. I'm always here to help. Definitely, I want you guys to think of me as your new hairstylist, big sister, bestie. I want us to create a community on here of new hairstylists, new estheticians, new nail techs. I want you guys to comment down below and maybe share your story about how you are navigating this new space that you're in. I would love to hear from you. Definitely, if you have any questions, my DMs are always open on Instagram at Mandara Kisa Hair, or maybe if you want to look at a tutorial about how to do a certain hairstyle, or if you want to follow my nails as well, because I have a couple of nail videos that I did on my TikTok and on my Instagram as well. Again, same thing across the board, Mandara Kisa Hair. I would love to be friends with you. Shoot me a message. I would love to connect with you. Anyway, I upload videos every Monday at 9 a.m. So definitely hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed the content in this video. It shows me that you would like to see more videos like this. Definitely hit that thumbs up button as well. So I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.